What's up, guys? I'm back again with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the MACD strategy, right? So I'm going to be going all in detail about the MACD strategy and how you're supposed to use it, right? So for this strategy, we're going to be using what I'm just doing this on my PC, but you can just use what the same MACD strategy on the phone, right? So for this one, we have got no indicators, we have got no moving averages. I just want to go all in detail about the MACD strategy on its own, right? Because it's such a powerful strategy even on its own, right? But I don't encourage you to use it on its own. You can add moving averages, and if you want to check out how you can do that, we've got another video on moving averages, right? So back to the MACD strategy, right? So for the MACD strategy, how the MACD generally works, right? So the MACD has got these small bars over here, right? This histogram, it's called the histogram, right? These small bars over here, right? That's what we're going to be using to determine the trend, right? So if the MACD bars, if these small bars, if they are below the level 0, right? The level 0 is just this one line division. So like this invisible line dividing what the upper part and the lower part, right, as you can see, as they alternate, right? So that's the 0 level, right? So if the MACD bars are below the 0 level, we know that the market is in a downtrend, right? If they are above the 0 level, we know that the market is in an uptrend. So that's just generally how you know the trend, right? So for example, over here, when the MACD bars went below the level 0, as you can see, we continue to significantly in a downtrend, right? When they go above the level 0, we are in an uptrend. That's just how you generally use this strategy. This determine the trend, right? So most of the indicators that I share with you guys, I show you how you determine the trend using them and how to use them even for example, the MACD strategy, this one, the moving average strategy, I show you how you can determine the trend and the RSI, right? You can determine the trend using all these, right? Each and every indicator that I show you, is you know how to determine the trend, and I show you how to enter using this strategy, right? So for this strategy, firstly, if the bars are above the level 0, we're only going to look for buy setups, right? Because the market is in an uptrend, right? So that's how simple that is, right? So over here, we're going to be entering when the market crosses forward for a buy, right? So for a buy, we're going to be entering only when this red and the black line cross above level 0. That's when we're going to be looking for buy setups, right? So for example, over here, we're going to be entering our buy over here, right? That's when they cross. So this sum over here, right? Let's place it so place below this low over here, right? And you hold that trade, and as you can see, it went into profit, right? So that's how simple this strategy is, right? So that's how you enter, right? Then for your exit, you can exit when the MACD crosses over for your sell to go downwards, right? So for example, over here, we took our entry over here, we hold up until the market crosses for itself somewhere over here at this point. That's when you exit, right? But whenever you see that the market has formed such a significant curve, right? So this curve over here, right? You exit, right? So if the market forms a curve, you exit, right? So that's just because if you wait for the cross, it will be eating out your stop loss. But if you're already in profit, that's still okay. There's a problem if you went in profit already, right? So that's how you simply use this strategy, right? So we're gonna have buy setup over here, right? Our candlesticks are above the level 1. So our histogram was above the level 0 over here, right? We don't enter yet, right? Wait for this curve to form over here, right? For this cross, right? After that cross, right? And as you can see, we went completely up, right? So there is when you're using the MACD, you also have to note divergence, right? As you can see, we've got divergence over here, right? The candlesticks are creating higher highs, right? But but the indicator is showing what? Lower lows, right? So this generally shows you that there's going to be a pullback or a complete reversal, right? But at some point, the market is going to reverse either for a little while or is a complete change in what? Change in character. So that's how you use this. You can enter this for, you can use this for your continuous setups, right? For your trade continuation setups, right? So as you can see, we're in an uptrend over here, right? When the MACD is what? When the MACD crosses over here, you enter, you hold, right? Enter again over here, right? So that's how that's just generally how simple this strategy is, right? You just enter when the, for your sales, you enter when the MACD is below the level 0, right? For example, over here, and is, yeah, I encourage you to backtest this strategy, because like any other strategy, it's not 100% loss proof, right? It's not 100% what win rate, right? There are some losses, right? So for example, right over here, right? So we've got this example over here. Right? For example, our candlestick histogram was below the level 0, right? Over here, and we cross for a sell over here, or a red and black line cross for a sell over here, right? And as you can see, after entering, you just go into what? But it was about 30 minutes in profit, right? 30 minutes holding the trade, and it completely reverses back on you, right? So, but you quickly cut your stop losses, right? Because you exit when there's a crossover here, right? So you exit over here. So this candlesticks, if you have a small account, it might, if you are over leveraging your account, you might have blown, right? So you also have to use proper risk management, right? So, but generally most of the times it's profitable, right? So about, if when I use this strategy, right, whenever I'm using this strategy, it's a win rate of about what? For the trades that I will enter per day, they are very profitable. Maybe I might lose one, right? Why do I say this? Because you don't have to enter each and every time, right? You also have to look at what are the market conditions, right? So if the market is in a downtrend, right, you just have to look for your sales setups, right? You can use your price action for the further confirmation, right? So for example, over here, let me check for an example now. How you can filter up your trades, right? So let's see if there's what I can't quite see what an example over here, right? But let's use this over here, right? As you can see, we're in a strong uptrend, right? We're continuously going up, right? Then you see that the MACD crosses below the level 0 over here, right? Personally, I wouldn't enter over here. Why? Because the market is already showing me that it's in a strong uptrend, right? So when it crosses for a sell over here, I wouldn't enter, right? Even if I'm going to enter, it's just going to be for a quick scalp, just in and out, right? But just have to just look at the market, and as you can see, it's an uptrend, right? So why would you look for a sell setup, right? If you haven't maximized on these setups, right? You've got your buy over here, you've got your buy over here, right? So these are the most relevant setups that you could have entered, right? So with this setup and this setup, right? You've been already profitable over here, right? So, but let's say you've entered over here, your first entry, your second entry. This would have made you about what? $15, maybe $25 on this one. On this, if you're using a proper lot size, right? So this is about what? $40, right? So even if you have entered over here, right, and you lost that trade, you wouldn't have even lost $10. So that's how you remain profitable at the end of the day. You just have to look at what your risk to reward ratio. That's just what you have to You have to maximize on the trades that you win and cut your losses, right? You've maximized your profits and cut your losses so that you remain profitable at the end of the day, right? So that's just how you use this strategy. So